Today's Sunshine Note is titled 40 Years Later. Let me give you a new command. Love one another. In the same way I loved you, you love one another. John chapter 13 verse 34. I recently asked a group of girls, what subject do you want me to cover in my book? Almost in unison they answered, girl bullying. So whether you are a guy or a girl, here's a story that I hope will change your mind if you're ever tempted to bully. It happened 40 years ago, but Becky still remembers the pain of being bullied by a group of older girls when she was in the 7th grade. She was the new kid at the school where grades K through 10 shared the same space. It became obvious to Becky right away who the cool kids were and who were the losers. She immediately got pegged as a loser. First, the group of girls called her names like Curly and Frizzy and made fun of everything she wore from her hat down to her shoes. But that was just the start of it. When the group of girls saw Becky in the hallway, they either shoved her against the wall or wouldn't allow her to pass. They even threw things at her, including snowballs and ice balls, while she waited at the bus stop. That was painful both physically and emotionally. The girls would watch down the hall to see when Becky went into the restroom. Once she was in the stall, they would turn out all the lights, leaving her to finish and find her way out in total darkness. Becky went home crying most days. She hated going to school. She did tell her mom about the bullying, and her mom talked to one of the parents. But looking back, Becky wishes that she'd told her teacher and the principal too. She changed schools 4 months later. Becky told me recently that the bullying made her feel less than and not as good as the other girls. She felt unwanted, alone, isolated, afraid, ugly, awkward, and stupid. But the saddest thing is that she started to hate herself. Even today, her eyes fill with tears when she talks about those 4 months of rejection and ridicule. Guys and girls, be kind to each other. You don't want to affect someone's life in a way that they get teary-eyed when they remember how badly you treated them 40 years later. Let me give you a new command. Love one another. In the same way I loved you, you love one another. John chapter 13 verse 34. May God bless you today.